Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking time today to be with us on Devotions with Steve. Another day. I'm trying to grow stronger, more powerful with the Lord. It is an effort. It's an effort that we have to put forth. Some say yearly, monthly. I think it's daily. In fact, there's times I think it's an hour-by-hour basis, minute by minute. Trusting in God sometimes is a very difficult situation. If I go to a lending institution and the man pulls my credit report, he looks at everything and he says, Steve, it's a done deal. You can trust that it's going to go through. I count on him seeing that project or that loan or whatever it is through. I go to a physician and he examines me. He looks things over. He looks at the blood work and he says, Steve, it's this and this, but you can trust me. Everything's going to be okay. I trust him with my life. If I go to individuals and they say, you can count on it, you can trust me, then that means that whatever we are negotiating or talking about or grasping, I can trust that individual to see it through. Now, here's the thing. There are certain people that I've been around and you've been around that said, you can trust me, and that didn't mean anything, did it? Sometimes it's even family members. I would never hurt you, huh? And we look at this situation in the Word of God where those that write about trust, Job said, though God slay me, yet I will trust him. And yet his entire family was taken from him in a blink of an eye, lost all of his wealth. Now it was restored. It was restored. But we look at those individuals, Peter, James, John, the Apostle Paul, Timothy, those that died as martyrs for God, and yet you said, but they trusted in God. Where was God all this time? You see, we look at this life as everything and anything. It's nothing, and yet it's everything. Solomon said it right. It's just like a vapor. What I'm getting to today is that if you're going through a process in your life of trying to understand that term trust, hang in there. Trusting in God doesn't mean that He's necessarily going to see you through this situation you're in. Understand this. Sometimes we bring those situations on our own. And sometimes we look at this situation and then it's an example to others that we can continue to live for God, though He slay us, yet we will trust Him. I'm not saying that this is easy. I'm going through a state in our church that we're seeing multiple deaths, a lot of deaths. Now granted, our particular congregation has a lot of seniors in it. And my children remind me that, Dad, it's appointed unto man once to die, huh? And then after that, the judgment. We see God and we trust God through this 70, 80, 100 years and watch what happens in the afterlife. Hey, if you're struggling today, remember, He said, I will always be there. We may not understand it all, but it'll be okay. Until next time, may God bless you and your family. Keep trusting in Him. Bye-bye now.